Hey, this is Andrew Brown, and this fall along, I want to take a look at implementing aliases. So aliases, in theory, seems like a great feature. I don't feel like I use it that much. But I'm going to go ahead and create a new folder, and we're going to call it aliases. Okay, and then we'll create a new file in here, and then we're just going to call this file alias. And the idea is that we can write in some aliases. So imagine that we are using AWS CLI, and there's a large command that we want to run again and again and again and again. Maybe we're trying to describe something in let's say for VPCs. And then in here, we want to maybe filter some information. No, maybe not VPCs, but we'll say subnets instead. And I'll just see what options we have for filtering. So let's go take a look here and say AWS CLI describe subnets. Okay, we'll go to version 2. Let's take a look at what some filters we might have on this. We might want to filter based on state, right? So we might say here, name, state, values, and then we only want ones that are available. Okay, they're all available, so that's not going to be that much of an interesting of a filter. Then let's say we want to change how the output looks. So we say query, and we're going to say subnets, square braces, and then maybe we just want their subnet ID. And then let's say we want the output as a table. Okay, so we hit enter. That looks great, but and maybe we also want to specify the region, but I'll leave that out for now. And so what I can do is I'll copy this command. Okay, and we'll bring it over to our alias file here. I'm going to paste it in, and we have to have this top level part in for all of them. We're going to take out the word AWS because we do not need it, and we're going to put an equals here, and we're describing subnets. So I could call this as desk sub, okay, or dsub. All right, and we'll save that. And so the idea is that if we take this file and place it in our AWS CLI alias folder, then we're going to be able to use it right away. So what I'm going to do is just make a command here to like copy our alias file to the correct location. So it is right here. So I'm just going to drag it out and paste that in here. We'll say we'll just say copy this to AWS CLI alias. Okay. So we'll just see if that will copy. And then I want to make sure that file is there. So I'm just going to go ahead and cat it. Let's make sure that file exists. So we'll say copy our file. Make sure it exists. And I'm going to go ahead and type in clear down below here. So now we should be able to execute this alias. Let's see what happens. We type in AWS dsub, and it is executing this command up here. Okay. Now I need to point out that if you want to do, you want these on break these up, you can do this as well. There is, of course, the ability to set up bash scripts. I'm not going to do that. I think this is sufficient. Our alias is cool. Kind of, yeah. Are they better than bash scripts? No, not really. So most of the times I just end up using bash scripts, but it's nice that they have this feature, and just want you to know about it if you, in case you wanted to use it for some use case. But it definitely won't show up in an exam, but there you go. See you in the next one. Ciao.